Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I hope you're doing well as we start out this new month. I pray and I hope for you all the very best. To never give up. The word that I have for you today is that your strength is renewed. Some of us, you may be feeling this time. It doesn't matter how much pressure that you think you're going under or how heavy your load of burden or cares are at this time, but you're feeling a refreshing in your spirit. You are renewed, rejuvenated. Spirit is encouraging some of us needs to rest and rejuvenate. Some of you have been getting rest, or you will be trying, you'll try to work on that. Some of you may be planning on taking vacations. So as we go through this month and your strength has been renewed, of course, you have those and just the enemy who will be trying to work, will be trying to cause chaos and disruption. Some temptation may be coming back in the form of whatever our behaviors are, whether it's eating too much, drinking too much, having partnership in the wrong areas of our life too much, or just toxic people from the past will be trying to come back, because a lot of them are realizing as well that the weapons that they have been forming, it is not prospering. It has not prospered. And so it's like you can't break them, you join them. So they're gonna try to come back, to call you, to pop up where you are, just so they can tempt you to cause disruption and chaos in your life. And Spirit wants you to be aware of that. Maybe for some of you, this already happened. These people are only back because they realize that they can't take you out. But they certainly want to come in your life to throw hurdles, to see where they can catch you at your weakness, to disrupt your life, to bring you down to nothing. So remember, when these people, maybe family, friends, they come back, it doesn't mean that it's because of love. This is not because they really care. It's only because they have an agenda. That's the only reason why they're popping up in your life at this time. So don't worry about it. Isn't this funny? It's like this little knot, just since the video started, just flying around. But again, some of you may need to look up the spiritual meaning of what that is as well. It could be, like I said, people coming back to cause disruption, because see, when I saw it flying, I interrupted what I'm saying to get it out the way, right? So this is what, like I'm telling you, these enemies, these people, fake friends, families, or just the enemy sending strangers along your path to try to distract you, to throw you off. So it's important that when you catch yourself, you get back on track and don't allow the enemy to bring you down, to get you distracted. For some of you, love begins. Partnership, whether romantic or platonic. For some of you who are already connected and in a relationship, Yes, your strength is renewed in your partnership. Your strength is renewed in your connection, your relationship. Maybe people try to throw wedges. Maybe people try to throw hindrance, disruption, temptation in your way, your partner's way, and it didn't work. Maybe if it did work, you decide to heal, to forgive. And so in whatever area or areas of your life, your strength is renewed right now. Your strength is renewed. And Spirit wants you to know that your strength is renewed. Okay. So I have here 3 cards. And when I do these, I like to do 3 cards because I'm thinking of those people who are either going through it, some people who have gone through it, some people may be getting ready to go through it. Some people, all of these may relate to you and be a part of your story as a collective as well. So the first card is Psalm 92 verse 1. It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord and to sing praises unto thy name, O Most High. And the other one is Psalm 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but God delivered him out of them all. And the other one is 2 Kings 6:16. Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be against us. Wow. So it is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord. So whatever you're going through right now, Spirit is saying, don't ever forget to acknowledge where your source comes from. I mean, for a lot of you, if not most of you, if not all of you, you know that if it had not been, like the song says, for the Lord on your side, where would you have been? So a lot of you can testify to this. And so we are thankful to God for protecting us, keeping us from dangers seen and unseen, for trapping, keeping back those weapons that were formed so that they did not prosper. This is too much, Spirit. So it is important to give thanks unto God and to sing praises unto his name, because indeed he's Most High. Wow, I didn't realize I made 2 cards of the same. But to clarify Psalm 92:1, nothing happens by mistake, because I have the same card here. And to clarify, it's a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord and to sing praises unto thy name, O Most High. Again, Psalm 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them out of them all. This is what I'm talking about. A lot of you went to near-death situations, whether physically or spiritually, emotionally, because when a lot of these people abandoned you, rejected you, overlooked you, walked away from you. Some of you, the bill of health that you got from your doctor, it wasn't good. The health report did not look good. Some of you, it just seemed as if the problems and the burdens and the struggles of this life, it's not ending. And Spirit is saying unto you, continue to give thanks. Many are the afflictions. Many are the sicknesses, the problems, the crosses, the burdens of the righteous. Remember, righteous, you're in right standing with God. And God only put burdens on those who he knows can carry it. So you are gifted with this gift of strength. So Spirit wants you to know that even though you're going through this, It's only because you're in right standing with me. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. Not just anybody go through this. So if you are going through this, you are a big deal. You are someone special. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of all of them. This is what I'm saying. We need to give thanks because there are so many things that we're aware of, not aware of, on the highways, the byways, that God kept us from. So many, whether voodoo, evil spell, evil doers, people who cast spell by talking, throwing dirt on your name, trying to assassinate your character. Yes, you were afflicted. People left you out in the cold. But it's only because you are the righteous. You're a right one. You are chosen. You're a royal priesthood. You are selected to carry out this project, this purpose. You were made for this. You were built for this. So for someone, or for some of us who are wondering, why am I going through this? It's because it was placed in you, upon you, to carry out this will of the divine. So continue to give thanks. Even if right now you don't see where the next check is coming from. The doctors gave up on you. People walk out on you. Continue to give thanks because the Most High, the one who is the most important in your life, has not given up on you. And as long as God did not give up on you, then that means there is hope. He's going to deliver you out of everything. And to clarify, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but God delivered them out of them all. It's Jeremiah 29:1. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Ain't that something? This is why you're going through all of these, what it looks like. Hardship. What the enemy is trying to oppress our mind. Look at you. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you. You're fired. You don't have a job. You don't have any money. But it's because you're in right standing with God. God knows the plans He has for you. This is what I'm saying. This was placed upon you and in you before time. This is what God told Jeremiah. And this is plans to prosper you, to give you hope and not harm you, and to give you an expected end. So when this season of affliction and drought is over, your blessing will be handed unto you, your gift. Again, because after everyone works, you deserve your pay. And God will pay you. As it is on earth, so it is in heaven. At the back of the deck, Psalm 27:2, it says, when the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be against us, guys. And so this is why God is saying this to us, because when we look at all the people who we have either walked away from, or people who walked away from us, the enemies, the gang stalking, plus they have people join them who don't even know you, and they are looking at your social media and they are being critical and judgmental, and they are casting evil eyes and evil spells by the things that they're saying, spelling, And this is why you need to take every thought captive. This is why you need to speak out to the atmosphere, that the weapons may form, but they shall not prosper. Every tongue that rises above me in judgment shall be condemned. Remember, whatever we bound on earth. So we need to open our mouth, because these people are not afraid to be bold with what they are doing. You don't have to stoop so low to do what they are doing, how they are doing it, because we know that we have a Most High God who is seeing what these people, what the health report, when the wicked, even my own enemies and my foes. So these are people you know. These are people we know. These are people that we fellowship with. We break bread with. We celebrated. We had a good time, because they're when the wicked. So you have those people on the outside that you maybe you just see them at work, but for whatever reason they don't like you. You see them in the marketplace out there, and there is something about you they don't even know why. So when the wicked, much more even mine enemies. So when you have those people, and then you have the people who we know are our enemies because of what they have done to us, when they came upon us to eat up our flesh, they stumbled and they fell. Yes, and this is why the divine is saying to you, fear not, do not be afraid. For they that with us are more than they that are against us, guys. I'm telling you, as long as you have God on your side, and you know if you're going through afflictions, and I'm not talking about you self-pitying, crying, on yourself. I'm talking about struggles, hurdles. Sometimes it just seems you get up and boof, something in life just knocks you down. It seems like you can't catch a break. It's because you are in right standing. You are righteous. You are righteous. God is righteous. You are in the company of the Most High. It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord and to sing praises unto thy name, unto his name, O Most High. Stop complaining. Thank him for more strength. Thank him for more grace. Thank him for more protection. Thank him for the things that he has done, the things that he's doing, and the things that he promised to do in the future. Because he knows the plans that he has for you. Don't turn back. Don't be afraid of what these enemies, what they're doing, what they're saying. Don't let it scare you, Spirit is saying. You may not be able to see us. Sometimes we throw out signs to you. Sometimes you can feel us. But it doesn't mean that even if you can't see us, guys, we are here. We are here with you. And it is more. There's a whole army, a host of angels who are surrounding you, protecting you. Who will be on time. You serve an on-time God who will deliver you out of everything that you're going through. Whatever you're going through right now, you have an on-time God. Not our time, but God's time. Because see, sometimes God chooses to step in after the doctor says there is nothing more we can do for you. Because where man's knowledge ends, That's where God's miracle starts. Somebody needs to know that. All the doctor needs to say to you or your family is that, look, this is where my knowledge ends. So we run out of ideas when it comes to medication. And so this is when God will show up and show out in your life, your family's life. And somebody needs to know this right now, that God is working. Something is happening in the life for you or for somebody in your family. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh. The Bible, the word here did not say they will be victorious. It did not say they're going to be prosperous. No. It says here, when they come to eat up your flesh, they stumbled and they fell. It can't work. It won't work. And this is why a lot of them will be coming back, because they are amazed of the things. They wanted you to be sick, to be stuck. They wanted you to be dead. But God showed up. At the back of the deck, Psalm 37:17, for the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. I said you are righteous. Oh my goodness. You are righteous. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. God have your back. The same hand or hands they use to try to create stumbling block, disruption, hurdles in your life, God is gonna break it. Some of these people, they are going to be paralyzed in their arms. Some of them, their arms are really gonna be physically broken. But this is what I'm telling you, your strength is renewed because God is upholding you. You are renewed. You are renewed. Yes. Psalm 116 verse 8. For you have delivered my soul from death, mine eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. Wow. Yes. Your strength is renewed, guys. God delivered you, kept you. For God delivered your soul from death. These people want to kill you on the inside. They want to kill you. The enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But God came that you will have life and have it more abundantly. Your eyes were kept from tears. God delivered you. These people wanted you to be broken, for you to come crawling back to them. God delivered your feet from falling. Instead, they are the ones who stumbled and fell. They wanted you to fall down on your face. Whatever it is that you were working on, these people wanted to see everything dismantled. Dismantled. Disrupted. Psalm 12 verse 6. The words of the wicked are to lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. Yes. The words of the wicked, I said spellings. People who try to assassinate your character, throw dirt on your name, gossip. The words of the wicked are to lie in wait for your blood. Yes, they wanted to sacrifice you. Some of them, they wanted what you have. They see your glory, they don't know your story. They see what you have now, they don't know how you start, how you even come by what you have, only because you don't look like what you've been through. So they lie wait for your blood, but the mouth of the upright, that is you, shall deliver them. So this is why I'm saying, when these people, you know what they're doing, so this is for you. You need to open your mouth, because they are using their mouth to use words, spellings, to cast spells. They want to see your blood shed, and you need to open your mouth. So they're using words, malicious saying, what they don't want to happen in your life, what they want to see come to pass in your life. But Spirit wants you to open your mouth. Your mouth. Give thanks. Return to sender. These people are merciless. See, the thing about it is, a lot of people will say, no, I don't do return to sender. We only do love and light. And you know I love love and light. See, the thing is, God is a lion and he's also a lamb. He fights. Go back to the Old Testament. He fights for his people. And this is why he's saying, do not be afraid when the wicked come upon you, because I am the one causing them to stumble and fall. So yes, even though we are here for love, light, and peace, but these enemies, we need to be able, Spirit is saying on this, in our life, in this physical body, we need to learn to open our mouth, to speak life into our situation. Because a lot of these people, they are projecting the way they feel. Nothing is going on in their life. Nothing is working out. They're barren. They're dry. They're penniless. They're broke. They're worthless. They're sleeping around. They're just scandalous. And so they're projecting these negative things on you. This is why sometimes you feel so drained, because it's not even your energy. And Spirit wants you to open your mouth, to rebuke, to bind up all these spellings, these curses that are sent against you and your family. Spirit is saying, Psalm 3:30, strive not with a man without cause, if he has done you no harm. So as long as you stay out of trouble. Growing up, I know my grandmother, she would protect me as long as I was not the one at fault. So I learned to stay out of trouble. So whenever I call upon her, she would be there. I mean, just like a pit bull. She would cover me. And this is God. Just don't go out there making mischief and strife with anybody who did not trouble you. Remember, you are righteous. You are upright. You are in good standing. Sometimes, see, now that you know what you know, when you go out and sometimes people are doing things to ruffle your feathers, don't even pay them any attention, because you know God is for you. And because God is for you, who can be against you? I told you, some of you, your relationships, it's going to be harmonious. Some of you are going to be in connections, you know, will be coming into new relationships and partnerships. Spirit wants you to know at the back of the deck, you are the light. So of course your light will, and it is going to irritate these people's darkness. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Spirit says to move on. Another card of 6. Some of you may be seeing 6-6, right? Move on. This is like the 6 of swords. Move on to calmer water. Move on to hope. Move on to healing. Leave those toxic people in the past. Spirit wants you to work on your sacral chakra. Go back to the foundation. When I was pre-shuffling, I saw the throat as well. And Spirit is saying again, open your mouth. Do not be afraid to open your mouth. God is going to deliver some of you. If it's your relationship, your romantic connection, partnerships, new love, it's going to come in. It's going to come in. Your firm foundation, if you're already in a relationship, your relationship, your connection, it's going to be firmer. Now you're going to form connections with people who are stable, people who are there to support you, not only people who are there to take from you, and they leave you emotional, withdrawn, where you are stuck. You're not going to deal with that anymore. So a lot of you right now, you may be working on yourself, realizing the mistakes of the past and try not to let those happen again. Wow, spiritual strength. I told you, your strength is renewed. And this is why you're moving on. You're leaving behind, positive movement forward. You're moving on. You're leaving things. Again, the light came out. You're not staying there anymore. Wow, you're now aware. You're enlightened. Everything is revealed to you. Look, love begins. I can't make this up. Love begins. For a lot of you, love begins. Firm foundation. You're no longer stuck. You're healed. Now you know who you are. You know whose you are. You had to go through these afflictions.